Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are breaking down one of the most exciting rivalries in classic physique, Ramon Dino, Mike Sommerfeld. Ramon Dino and Chris Bumstead were battling for that first and second place spot at the Olympia for the past 2 years. But now things are changing. After winning his sixth Olympia title in 2024, Chris Bumstead has officially retired. This means a new rivalry is about to take over. Ramon Dino is Mike Sommerfeld. Now, here's the big question. In 2023, Ramon brought his best version ever to the Olympia stage. But in 2025, Mike Sommerfeld just showed up at the Arnold Classic with his best package yet. The thing is, Mike didn't compete at the 2023 Olympia, so we never saw them go head to head. So now the real debate begins. Does Mike's 2025 version have what it takes to beat Ramon's legendary 2023 Olympia physique? We're breaking it down pose by pose, so let's get into it. This video is based on my personal opinion and experience. You can agree or disagree. Footage or video may be low quality or mismatched. I apologize for this in advance. I respect all the bodybuilders and my viewers and your opinion. Let's start the video. In the front double biceps pose, both athletes are showcasing their absolute best versions. Ramon Dino from the 2023 Olympia and Mike Sommerfeld from the 2025 Arnold Classic. When it comes to biceps, both have similar shape and fullness. Their arms are round, but don't have the extreme peak that someone like Chris Bumstead brings to this pose. However, their arms still look balanced and aesthetic. Moving to the midsection, this is where things start to shift. Mike Sommerfeld is executing a vacuum pose, which enhances his classic look and creates a wider V-taper. On the other hand, Ramon Dino is fully flexing his abs, showing off his deeply cut six-pack. And in this pose, Ramon looks sharper and more dominant. His abs are super tight, clear and long, giving his upper body an impressive flow. Now let's talk about quads. Mike's legs are big and impressive, but when it comes to separation, detail and conditioning, Ramon takes the lead. His quads are deeply cut with razor-sharp lines and striations, making his lower body look incredibly classic and polished. Ramon Dino takes this one. His overall physique in this pose is on another level. His abs, his midsection, and most importantly, his conditioning all scream classic physique excellence. While Mike looks strong, Ramon's level of detail and aesthetics give him a clear edge here. Once again in the front lat spread, Ramon Dino dominates Mike Sommerfeld. This pose is all about lats width, chest structure, and overall conditioning, and Ramon's 2023 Olympia version is simply on another level. When we talk about lats, Ramon's width is insane. His lats are fully expanded, giving him that perfect V-taper. His chest is tight, detailed, and filled with fibers, making his upper body look even more aesthetic. One major difference in this pose is the abs. Ramon's midsection is clear, visible, and deeply cut, while Mike's abs are barely showing. His structure is there, but the detail and separation are missing. This is a common issue for many bodybuilders in the front lat spread, but Ramon stands out because his abs remain fully visible. Coming down to quads, once again, Ramon's leg detail is superior. His deep cuts, razor-sharp separations, and crisp conditioning make his lower body flow seamlessly with the rest of his physique. Once again, Ramon Dino takes the win. His ripped, tight, and conditioned 2023 version was so good that he even pushed Chris Bumstead in that Olympia. While Mike has an impressive physique, it's not at the level needed to surpass Ramon in this pose. Now, this is where things get interesting. The side chest is the strongest pose for both athletes, and they both bring their best versions to the stage. Many might think that Mike Sommerfeld has the edge here because of his bigger and well-conditioned chest, but when you look at the entire physique, Ramon Dino still takes the win. Mike's chest is full and conditioned, no doubt about that. But Ramon's chest is also tight, full, and aesthetic, giving him a complete look. Ramon's arm definition and separation are more detailed in this pose. His triceps and biceps pop more clearly, adding to his overall presence. Ramon has a tighter midsection with obliques slightly visible, which adds to his aesthetic flow. On the other hand, Mike's midsection doesn't look as crisp and sharp. This is where Ramon completely outshines Mike. His hamstrings are deeply separated, striated, and well-conditioned. His lower body flows perfectly with his upper body, making his side pose look even more dominant. While many might think Mike wins this pose, Ramon's overall structure, detailing, and flow make him the clear winner in this personal analysis. His physique is popping and every muscle group is working in perfect harmony. In the back double biceps pose, Mike Sommerfeld has brought a much improved and bigger back to the stage. His width is insane, and when it comes to sheer size, he might have the biggest back in classic physique. But here's the thing, size alone doesn't win a pose. It's about overall flow, conditioning, and detail, and this is where Ramon Dino pulls ahead. Ramon's back has that deep separation, detail, and sharpness that make it look more polished and complete. His tiny waist, ripped, and overall aesthetics give him that classic structure, making his physique stand out in this pose. Another major factor is leg detail. Even though the image quality makes it hard to see the full definition, Ramon's legs still appear to have more separation and conditioning than Mike's. Once again, when we analyze the overall package, Ramon Dino takes the edge in this pose. His balanced proportions, sharper conditioning, and detailed back structure make him look more dominant and classic. Honestly, there's not much to explain here. You can clearly see who is winning this pose. If you're thinking the same as me, then Ramon Dino easily takes this one again. Ramon's classic and aesthetic physique looks absolutely insane in this pose. His chest fibers, conditioning, and muscularity are on full display. His midsection is tight, his abs are deep, clear, and well separated, and most importantly, his triceps are fully visible, deep, and defined. On the other hand, Mike Sommerfeld is struggling in this pose. His triceps lack the visibility and sharpness that Ramon brings to the table. His midsection is not as tight, and the conditioning in this pose just isn't on the same level. While Mike's legs might have a slight edge, the side triceps pose is all about triceps, and in that category, Ramon easily dominates. Now let's talk about the abs and thigh pose. From the first glance, Ramon's physique looks incredibly ripped in this pose. His midsection is super tight, his abs are deep, clear, and perfectly separated, and his obliques are rock solid with great visibility. His abs look like they've been carved out of stone. When we look at his lower body, his quads are thick, mature, and deeply separated. The details in his legs are fully visible and his overall conditioning is on point. Everything flows together, creating that classic aesthetic look that judges love. On the other hand, Mike Sommerfeld is also holding a strong abs and thigh pose, but there are some areas where he needs a bit more improvement. His midsection isn't as sharp, detailed, or deeply cut as Ramon's. His physique is solid, but he needs to dial in his conditioning just a little more to bring out the finer details, especially in his abs and quads. Ramon Dino dominates this pose. His abs are sharper, his midsection is tighter, and his overall conditioning gives him a clear edge over Mike. So, after breaking down every single pose, it's clear that both Ramon Dino and Mike Sommerfeld are bringing insane physiques to the stage. But the big question remains, who do you think will take the Classic Physique title at the 2025 Olympia? Will it be Ramon Dino with his crazy aesthetics and tight midsection, or will Mike Sommerfeld continue his momentum and finally claim the top spot? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think wins this rivalry? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on more bodybuilding content. See you in the next one.